All right, Smac, how's it going?
Blessed, man. It's an honor to be with you, Count Capone, man. I look up to you, dog.
Yeah, well, thank you, man. I'm glad to have you here too, man. You guys have did quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Just learned you're Grammy nominated for a
Yes,
song
sir.
you did with Schoolboy Q and
Dope
E40.
dealer. Yes, sir.
You know,
Blank face.
yeah, legendary hype man. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So we'll get into getting to know you a little bit better. People might not know your background or your history or anything. So, can you kind of paint that picture of what it was like for you growing up and where'd you grow up?
Yes, sir. 51st and Figueroa, between Hoover and Figueroa. My mama had 5 kids. You feel me? I'm the second oldest. You feel me? Basically, my upcoming was, you feel me, trying to make it in the streets. You feel me? Just trying to survive in South Central. You feel me? Because they say we weren't going to make it to see 17, 18, the era I was born in. I'm an 80s baby. I'll be 35 next month, November 11th. So basically, yeah, just growing up there and just trying to make it up out the hood, man. Because, like I said, I've been through it all. I've been through it all.
Okay. Now, growing up, you know what I'm saying, and has a pretty rough reputation for being a rough area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at what point did you jump off the porch or, you know what I'm saying, get involved in the streets?
Probably at the age, I say, 11 or 12, because we started our own little clique called 5-1 Flirts. You feel me? Where we all was like fly kids, you feel me, going to school with S-curl kits at the time. So that's when I jumped off the porch. That's when I first started smoking weed. And then from there, that's when it came to all the negative gangbanging stuff. You feel me? Me growing up right there. And yeah, basically, yeah, that.
Okay. And I believe you mentioned Schoolboy Q is your brother.
Yeah, it's my brother, man.
Is your older brother?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, was he rapping at the time?
Nah, Q started rapping, I say, right after he had my niece, Joy. Right after he had his daughter, he started rapping, like, you feel me? Because he was like, I got to figure it out now. I got a daughter in this world, you feel me? Me hanging on the block ain't going to get it no more, you feel me? Like, I got to think for her. I got to live for her now, you feel me? So he started rapping, and he was with GED, him and Tiger, and some more people. Yeah, he was with them, you feel me? And for some reason, it didn't work out or something, you feel me? So he met Ali, the engineer for Top Dog Entertainment. And then that's when Ali introduced him to Top Son, Moose, and all them. And he stayed at it, and that's how that all became. But at that time when he was rapping, I was like in the streets, so I was back and forth from LA to the Bay. So he used to call me, because I used to be on Instagram. He used to be showing them my Instagram, like, man, he funny. I want y'all to see him. Woo, y'all got to meet my bro one day. Woo. So he had a show. No, matter of fact, I'm going to take it back. He did the song, Collard Greens, I'm used to that. You feel me? So now, one of my peoples in Oakland said, hey, who is this dude on this song with YG? I'm like, what song? It was I Just Want to Party with him, J-Rock, and YG. I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. Let me hear it. So I heard the song. He's like, nigga, I'm from Hoover Street. Dirty pictures in my cell phone. 52nd Street, I'm well known. I'm like, this shit don't sound familiar to me. I called Q, like, hey, bro, who is this rapping with YG? Like, nigga, it's me. I said, bruh. Now I went back and played it. I said, this is you. I'm used to collard greens. Yeah. I'm used to the oxymoron. So for me, he came out his shell. You feel me? And started talking about the street stuff, because he wasn't talking about none of that. It was talking about oxys and everything else. So for him to do that, that blew my mind. Like, oh, you made it. You made it, brother. You made it. And he like, come to LA, whoop, I got a show at the downtown. I got a show. I want you to pull up. When I pulled up, the history was wrote from there. You feel me? I hit the stage, and I ain't never looked back. He told me, go get a passport, bro. Like, I want you to go on tour with me. I'm like, seriously? Like, yeah. Like, you're going to be the hype man. I already had it planned. Like, for sure. And he know that's what I love to do. I love to dance. I love to stomp. Because we got our own dance in the 50s, you feel me? It's called the Hoover Stomp, you feel me? So I love to do that, and I turn parties out when I come in here. They can't wait for me to come in here. As soon as I hit the door, they, oh, there goes Smac. Hit the dance. Yeah. And we going up. It's a party.
What was high school like for you?
High school was crazy because I went to a gang of high schools. I went to Manual and got kicked out, then went to St. Michael's, YOU on Manchester, then went to Compton because I couldn't go to no more school districts out here. They weren't messing with me. And that's how I know like a gang of YG homies because I went to their schools out there. I went to Bethune, I went to Whaley, Roosevelt, and Dominguez High School. Dominguez High School was my last school.
And how come you got kicked out of all of them?
Because I wasn't listening. I was like being rebellious, you feel me? Want to run my own program. Didn't want to listen, you feel me? Steady getting into fights every day because somebody don't like me and don't like where I'm from, you feel me? So yeah, that's why I was getting kicked out a lot though. And moms that sent me to Compton to live with her daddy, my grandfather.
Okay. And I mean, growing up in your area, man, you guys have a rough reputation, well known to have a lot of enemies.
Yes, sir.
How did you kind of deal with that on a day-to-day basis?
Ooh, how I dealt with it. Stay prayed up every day because I know every time I walk out that door, anything could happen because that's how crazy it was. Anytime I walked out the door, I always grew up in a church. So I believed in God and I stayed prayed up, and I just watch my back. Like, when I'm walking places, I just know I got to be on a swivel because any second a car can hit that corner and it's good night. No more. That fast.
Yeah. How old were you when you actually, got in and everything?
In the game?
Yeah.
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 14, got put on. Yeah.
How many people jumped you in?
I think it was, if I remember, it probably was like 3, 4 at the most. And these was people I grew up with, went to school with, born and raised.
Okay. How did your life change after you got jumped in?
Changed dramatically because now I had to take it serious. Like, I got jumped in something that ain't no game. You can't get in it and play with it. You feel me? If you're gonna get in it, you gotta go full throttle. You feel me? Because if they see any weak link in you, you gotta go. What I mean by you gotta go, they'll put you off and we don't want you from over here. You feel me? So I had to be the beast and go crazy, but not crazy. But I had to let them know I'm not a punk. I will fight and whatever,
Okay. Now you mentioned you went to a lot of different high schools.
Yeah.
Did you graduate?
No, I made it to the 12th grade, and for some reason, it was family problems I was having at my grandfather's house, and right when I was damn near 4 or 5 months to graduation, I said, you know what, I'm cool, and I went back to the hood and was back out there doing crazy stuff. But I could have graduated though, and I regret that though. I regret it, I do.
All right. You leave school and you go back to the streets. Do you ever try to get a regular job or try to go straight or anything?
Never had a regular job a day in my life. Never filled the application out, Cam. Never. I was in the streets hustling, selling work and doing what the hustlers do in the street, and I was doing this at a young age. On the corners. I used to ditch school and go hang out on 52nd with the homies just so I could make a few dollars, then go back to school. Now they done already called to he missed 2 or 3 classes. I was really all in with it.
What'd you see, what are some wild things you might have seen, being out there on the corner?
Oh man, wild things. Shoot. I done seen some wild stuff. I remember one day, it's a balcony and it's right on Figueroa. The apartment building sit right on Fig, and that's where we used to be at. So I'm up there. So boom, I'm like, it's a lady, sweet lady. She do drugs, but she's a sweet lady. So I'm right there kicking on the stairwell, and she stayed on top of the roof of the apartment building. She had a little tent up there and everything. Everybody knew her. So I'm like, let me go up there and just check on her, see if she needs something. You feel me? Go up there and she was OD, gone.
No
and
way.
that really hit me and then they yeah, she overdosed. That's when I'm like, yeah, I gotta get up out this game. This lady is a sweet lady. I never thought this, yeah, that touched me right there. For me to find her up there and have to call the paramedics, knowing like I dealt with this lady every day, man.
Damn, that's rough. So
Yeah,
that
but she died from a heroin overdose. I was selling crack back then. She died from a heroin overdose.
so that had a big effect on you.
Yeah, it did, because like I knew this lady knew me since I was a kid. She know my mom, she know my granny, she know my uncles, she know the whole family. Like she was born and raised there like I was. And for me to see that, and now I got to go back around the corner and tell her family like I just found your moms and them. She was upstairs and I called the paramedics. That touched me. And she used to always be positive, like, boy, you know you don't got to be doing this. You got family all over here that ain't, you don't, I'm like, yeah, but she was always telling me right, though. And that touched me and hit me like, yeah, I got to do something. I can't do this, though, all my life. This is not something I could see myself getting a career out of.
Yeah. At this point, was your brother rapping?
Nah.
Still wasn't rapping?
Yeah. That that was later on down the line. Like Q started rapping, we was grown already. We was already, probably already past 18. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys never had no desire to be rappers or
I can't
music
say he
industry?
didn't have a desire, but growing up, he was playing basketball, football. He did all the sports. So for me to be here and tell you, no, I know he was gonna rap, I never seen it coming. That was a curveball he threw. I never seen it coming. I'm thinking he gonna go lead NFL, basketball, NBA or something, you feel me? Because that was him. Q could play ball and he played baseball. So I'm like, oh yeah, one of these he finna go. He's finna go. And then he threw the curveball. And then one day he like, yeah, I be rapping. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, that nigga's just talking. You ain't, rapper, you gonna go play ball or something. You go to college. And that's how it came. Like, he threw a curveball at us for real.
He starts rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And how long does it take before you guys start, linking up with TDE and Kendrick and everybody?
That was right after the GDE thing with him and Tiger, because they had did a song on 51st with J-Rock, Eastside K-Dot, you feel me? It was a gang of other people that came in. I'm blind at the facts at the time. I didn't know who J-Rock was. I didn't know who Eastside K-Boy was, you feel me? So the homies out there doing the video, and I just happened to pull up on the bike. What y'all doing? They like, oh, keep filming the video. Oh, T-Rail was there. Yeah, the video is out still. T-Rail was there. I'm like, oh, man, I'm in there, you feel me? They did the video, and then I went back to Oakland, and when I came back, he was already with the TDE. And that's when I was getting a little drop, like, what's up? And he like, yeah, I ain't with them no more. I signed to TDE. I'm like, what's TDE? He like, Top Dog Entertainment. I'm like, where that's at? He like, Top Dog, up out of the nigger since J-Rock and them. Woo. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. And then that's when he called me for my birthday, November 11th. And that's how I met K-Dot. I went to Pimp the Butterfly. When K-Dot had did that, Pimp the Butterfly, I went there and it was wrote from there. Like, I was stuck, locked in. I never went back to Oakland just to visit. And I've been with my bro ever since. I ain't never left.
And so Kendrick starts taking off first.
Yeah, Kendrick took off first, Blue.
I mean, he links up with Dr. Dre or,
yep.
So he had a buzz before that, but, the Dre thing kind of
boosted him like a skyrocket.
Yeah, so he takes off, man, and you know what I'm saying? And then, J-Rock, he kind of been doing this thing
J-Rock was the first one signed to TDE.
Right. J-Rock, he had a lot of dope songs.
Yeah.
Then Kendrick, came along and, you know what I'm saying? And then, I remember hearing about, the group and, then it wasn't like too long after that, Schoolboy Q came on and just, he's going crazy himself.
Yeah, facts. Like, and the cool part about it, I used to listen to a song because somebody turned me on and I never knew there was J-Rock. You ain't gotta love me, but the hood gonna love me. Hit me through that. I'm like, that's hard. Then to come to find out that was Rock the whole time, I'm like, wow, how much a small world this is. And now I'm rocking with him. Like, he came on tour with us and was opening up for us, all type of stuff. Like, now me and him like this.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Facts. And Kendrick, he just sold out 4 shows at the what was it, downtown, what they call it? They changed it from the Staples to Crypto.
Oh yeah,
He
oh,
sold
yeah.
out 4 shows, hit me. I went down there, rocked out with him, the whole 9 yards.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cause you know he doing his own thing. He got
Oh, he
PG
left,
Lane.
right?
Yeah, he got PG Lanes. Yeah, that's his new group called PG Lane.
Okay.
That's his own little thing. So he hit me and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up and mess with you, big bro. And went and rocked out with him. I went to the last 2 shows and he sold out 4 times.
That's what's up, man. So him leaving didn't, you know what I'm saying, mess up your guys' friendships or anything?
Nah, man, nah. It's called growth. It's growth, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to be doing the same thing. You gotta switch it up and do something different. Just because he left, people gonna say, oh, they beefing. Nah, it ain't no beef. Who he beefing with? We all was at the show. We all was there. Top was there with me. My brother was there with me. You feel me? Like, who else? We all was there. Like, you know, it's no problem. Like, do your thing. It's growth, man.
Were you surprised when you heard he was leaving?
Yeah, I was surprised. It kind of like hit me and hurt me. Like, damn, Doc don't leave us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's just getting started. Doc, you feel me? So yeah, for sure. But I had to think about it. Like, it's called growth, man. And he never changed. Doc Kendrick, the same person from the first day I met him, all the way to now. You feel me? He don't change. What you see is what you get, and that's what I love about him. For sure.
Yeah. You know, I think you mentioned you were on tour with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, quite a bit, man. Do you have a favorite tour story you can share?
Yep, I hit the stage with Kendrick and had the whole crowd. I'm talking about, I forgot how many they said. It was a festival to be exact. The whole crowd, soon I hit the stage, got to saying, go Smac, go Smac. Kendrick like this, go Smac. I'm busting my moves all across there because I feel like when it's lights, camera, action, you can't tell me nothing when I hit that stage. I'm going to be on this side, amping the crowd up. I'm going to go there, then I'm going to hit the middle, then I'm diving in to surf the crowd. You feel me? So that was one of the biggest things that hit the blogs. Like, yeah, Kendrick, Lamar, and Smac hit the stage. It went crazy. The whole crowd screaming, go Smac. So I appreciate him for that one. That was legendary.
Okay, that's what's up, man. It sounds like a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you mentioned you had a situation where they thought you stole a banana?
Oh, the banana. Yeah, man, yeah. So what happened was we was at Coachella, right? Right, Cam, we at Coachella. We all upstairs. We just came from doing the show. We doing it. Next thing you know, Q like, hey, Smac. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, go get me a banana from downstairs. I'm like, all right, I got you. So I smoke cigarettes. So I tell my cousin, come with me. I want to smoke a cigarette because bro don't like smoking in the rooms. You feel me? Go downstairs and the place we was in, how could I put it? It had stores at the bottom of the place where the lobby at because it was a high power hotel. But the lights was off, but the doors open. I go up in there, poop, grab a banana, walk outside, light my cigarette up, talking to Cuzzo like, yeah, man, we finna do it up. Nigga, we here all weekend. Next thing you know, the police come on their bikes with their yellow vests on. Hey, you, come here, whoop, whoop. I'm like, oh, they like, yeah, you stole this banana. I'm like, I didn't steal it. Like, I got a room here. Like, I come in peace. They like, all right, where your room at? Whoop, I give them the room number. They call, bro. Next thing you know, they like, yeah, your brother went in there and took a banana. He like, okay, what y'all gonna do? They like, you gonna pay for it? He said, no. He gonna pay for it. I'm like, I ain't got no money. He said, figure it out. Click.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they end up charging it to the room, though. He told them charge it to the room, but that's just tough love how Q is, you feel me? Like, he wants you to learn. Like, like you shouldn't have known, Smac. If the lights was off, you shouldn't have did it. I'd rather for you to come back up there and be like, bro, the lights was off, bro. Like, I didn't want to go in there. That's all it was, though. It was tough love. That's how I take it.
Okay. I think you mentioned you had been shot 6 times.
Yeah, I've been shot together 9 times, but the first time was 6 times. I was in a coma for 2 months.
Can you take me through it?
Yeah. So basically, I was at the female house. Back in the day, they had the church, the 730s. I'm at the female house. I called my mom, I was like, come get me. And I put my phone back on the charger. And when she pull up, she don't call. She blow the horn. Bah, 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 bah. She pull up, I run outside, get in the car. When I got in the car, God is my witness. I pulled in the driveway. She pulled in there. She said, son, God is telling me something is finna happen to you tonight. Please don't go outside. I'm like, what? Like, come on, I don't want to hear nothing like that, mama. Ain't nothing finna happen to me. She started breaking down, crying in the driveway and grabbed me and started praying. She said, somebody want to harm you, son. Telling you, God's telling me this. I'm like, mama, you tripping. Now I reach for my phone. I'm like, oh, my phone. I left my phone, mama. She said, come on, take you back to get it. Got the phone, pulled back up. She said, I'm going to leave it alone. You going to stay in the house? I said, yeah. I get a phone call. Like, man, we outside, we thugging, whoop. I go meet my homeboys before I even get to them, and I'm probably a few houses out, hit the corner around the corner. Next thing you know, I wake up, I'm in a hospital.
Damn.
Yeah, when I woke up, it was 2 months down the line. So, like, when I woke up, I had tape on my eyes because I was in a coma. I had the breathing tube, breathing. So when I woke up, luckily it was a nurse to the right, like, looking at the machines and stuff. She seen me moving. And she like, Doc, he's moving. And she see I'm trying to open my eyes, but I can't because they got some type of like tape on it for the lights or something. When you're in a coma for so long, they got a tent over you because when you open your eyes, you got to get back like adjusted to the light. So they did all that, and yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Did they think you were gonna die?
Yeah, they told my mama to pull the plug. And she said, I'm not pulling the plug because God forbid he make it. She said, but if I pull the plug, I'll be in my head, I'll be like, dang, what if my son would have made it if I would have left him on there? And I made it. She like, if I would have listened to the doctors, I would have told them pull the plug, you'd have been gone. She said, I'd rather for you to go on your own.
Where all did you get shot?
Everywhere. I got a zipper right here, a line right there, all right here. I got shot in my butt and it came out through my leg. I got the same line right there. And I got a big bullet hole right there where it hit me at. Right here, and came out right there. And them all the times I got hit 6 times. All the other times is separate times right here. And the bullet came out right here, got stuck in my knuckle right here, and they had to put pins and do all the surgery stuff.
So when you wake up out of your coma for 2 months,
yeah,
you know, what are you thinking? You know, what's going through your mind?
What happened? Like,
so you don't have no recollection of the actual shooting?
Not really, no, because it happened so fast, I guess. But the cold part about it, not to cut you off, the cold part about it, but when it happened, all I could remember is a lady that was upstairs, her light was on. I ran to her gate and I'm trying to breathe and I'm shaking the gate, help, help. And her light came on. What you know about God working mysterious ways? This Hispanic lady that came down stayed across the street on 51st from my mama. So when she seen me, she like, that's Kevin, I know him. And that's when she got to grabbing me, and that's when she told her husband told her, go around the corner, because they know where my mom stayed across the street, go get his mom's. By the time they went to get her, she was in Compton at my grandfather's house. So now she getting a phone call from the house like, Kevin been shot. So now she racing from Compton to come over there. But when she get there, it's already taped off. They tell her he's at the hospital, California hospital. And then that's when she went to California hospital, and they told her like, it's like a wobbler. We did everything we could do for him. It's up to him now. And when she came and seen me, she said she just broke down, like seeing all them tubes just breathing for me, chest pumping and stuff.
Do you remember when you actually faded out?
Kinda. I know the paramedics lady I kept telling her, don't let me die. Don't let me die, please, please. And I had the chirp in my hand. This how much I got a good memory. You know, when you ain't got no minutes and you try to chirp somebody, it say A4, non-available. That means you got to put the $20 on there. So I'm on the stretcher like this, and it's saying boop, boop. It made that noise like you can't get through. And I looked at her like, please don't let me die. The cold part about it, my right hand to God. She said, I promise you, you're not going to die. When you wake up, I'll be here. When I woke up out that coma, they gave her my mama number. My mama called her and said he woke up. She came back up there and was up there every day until I got out that hospital to visit me. Her and her helpers that was helping me. And was like, you is so little. Like, we glad you survived. Like, your body, like, you see I'm small now. So imagine when I was 17, 18, getting out of LP, Los Padrinos camp. I did 9 months. I'm like, I respect you because you told me that when I wake up, you're going to be here. and she was there for me. She was coming, visiting me, everything. I respect her. I went back up to the hospital, and the dude that did the surgery, Armenian dude, went up there, took him flowers and everything.
How many surgeries did they give you?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I had to, because I left the hospital with a G tube. It's like a cord coming out of me, and it's like a balloon. And when the balloon fill up, I gotta take it off, squeeze it out, squeeze it tight, and put it back on so it can start back sucking. Because the blood filled up in my lungs and liver and stuff, and my kidneys. Bullets ripped my lungs, kidneys, all that. That's why they had to go up in there and start putting everything back together. And then I got that same line right here because I got hit in my butt, on top of my butt, and the bullet came out right here. I got the same line right here, longest.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to make a full recovery?
A year. I had to learn how to walk again and everything. Yeah. I was walking up and down Greenleaf with my grandpa with a stretcher, and it took me just to get out the door, because your breathing messed up when you get shot. I couldn't even talk when I got out the hospital. When I got out that coma, I'm like, and I couldn't even say mama. And they like, you can't talk. And they gave me a little see-through thing and say, blow in it and blow out. It's a ball inside there. And it helped get my breathing back. They like, you can't talk for nothing. And now I can't write because I'm hitting my hands, you feel me? So when I woke up, my body just was numbed. But one thing though, this bullet wound was the worst one. This is the one that hurted me out of all 6 of them bullet wounds because it hit a nerve. So all night I was screaming in the hospital like, I need some pain medicine. The doctor like, I don't understand it. All the bullets in your body and this little, yeah. Then they start doing their stuff. They like, it damaged the nerve in your hand. Yeah.
Man. Oh man, that's pretty traumatic situation, man. But you made it. Seemed a long recovery. So after you make it, what do you kind of do with yourself after that?
Tried to get back on the right track and still was straddling the fence. And then got shot again.
Not too long after that?
Probably a year after that.
So we're like right when you recovered?
Right after I recovered. I was recovered for a year. And
Okay.
then a year after that, I got shot again. I'm like, I can't win for losing.
Sheesh. That's rough. So in your area too?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Man. All right, well, you made it through all that, man, and your brother became a huge success.
Yes, sir.
And so I understand you're the hype man for everybody in TDE.
Everybody. I done touched the stage with everybody.
Okay. Now, you've been on tour with them.
Mm-hmm.
And going on tour, you're doing the hype man stuff, and you know what I'm saying? What's it like being out on tour with TDE?
It's lovely. Like, every time I went on tour or go on tour, I never want to come back. Like, I hate when it start getting down to, oh, we got 10 more shows and we going back. Like, because we was on tour for 6 months. And we did all around the world. We did Los Angeles first, then we went overseas. So I never like to come back because I get a peace of mind. When I'm on the tour, I could walk with my flip-flops on, you feel me? I love it. I love it. And I hate when it's over with. Like, I want him to keep dropping, keep dropping. Let's stay gone. Let's get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
For real.
We touched on you getting shot a little bit, and one of the things that recently happened out in LA was the P&B Rock situation.
Rest in peace to that brother, man.
Yeah. What'd you think when you first heard the news?
I really thought, like, what was he doing over there on Manchester and Main? Out of all the Roscoe's, like, you could have went on Manchester by LAX. You could have went anywhere but that one. I'm born and raised in LA, and I never been there. Never. I never stepped foot on their property, and I won't. Like, that's the east side. That's grimy over there. Then for him to go over there, it just had all types of stuff going through my mind. Like, do he know somebody on that side of town? Like, what got him over there? Like, you feel me? But then it came out that, oh, it was somebody that was there and seen him. Well, 'cause, you know, he tried to say allegedly the girl had something to do with it with the post. Well, I'm like, that's a deep subject, and it hurts me, bro, because that shouldn't happen to nobody. Nobody. I don't care what race you is. That's not cool, man. Like, the jury is worth it. Like, what you get out of it? You was better off just taking the jury. But when you kill a person, you can't do nothing with that jury. And you lost your life. You took somebody else's life, their life gone, and your life gone. That's senseless to me, bro.
Yeah, man. It's,
I feel for his family, for sure.
I think, you know, they caught the dad.
Yeah, the mom,
the son.
Like,
you know, so it just, you know, pretty much bad all the way around, you know.
All the way around. And then I heard the son was, a minor or something. He's in juvenile.
17.
Wow. And the lady wasn't even his mom. That was like his stepmom's.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, that was his stepmom. But that was his daddy, though. Like, for them grown people to be with, oh, man, they out of pocket. They out of pocket, Cam.
Man, you know, have you heard about situations like that? Or, you know what I'm saying, rappers, you know, attempted robberies on rappers?
I hear about that every day, like, on rappers and people in the city. Think about, what's his name? Pop Smoke. He got killed, you feel me? Like, that, it's foul, bruh. It's foul. I mean, like if you need something or want something that bad, go work for it. But if you feel you gotta kill somebody and take it, that's not cool. That's why I move the way I move, you feel me? And I'm from LA. It could happen to me. That's why I move the way I move. I come in peace. I don't bother nobody.
A lot of people believe out-of-towners are being targeted. How do you feel about that?
That's not true. Nah, I don't believe that. That type of stuff was going on with the rappers go on with regular people in LA every day. You got regular people walking around with big chains on. Next thing you know, somebody jump out on them. Boom, they dead, jury gone. That happens. It's like I could go out of town and it could happen to me.
Right.
Look at Boosie. He was in Texas grieving on his boy, Mo 3. He gets shot. It can happen anywhere. But I understand how they feel like LA is always happening because it's too many rappers getting killed. But nah, I think that'd just be the wrong place, wrong time, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the people out here, they're probably maybe a little bit more hip to game, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that they kind of already know, like, yeah, I better not go here if I got money or, you know what I'm saying, anything going on. I need to, let me go home or, you know what I'm saying, or stash this shit and not be around with, you know, it was, you know, pretty surprising to learn that he was in there, no bodyguard.
Think about it.
You know, the Benz pulls up. I mean, the Benz had
Maybach.
at least.
He in the Maybach.
It was a Maybach?
Yeah, he was in a Maybach parked in here.
Oh, man, bro.
Think about that. Like, come on, bro. That's like that checking in stuff they say. You know how they say, oh, they say check in because they want to extort you. All my peoples know when I be telling them, when you in LA, check in, tap in with me, it's to let you know, like, okay, you good? Do you need anything? You feel me? I don't want a Buffalo nickel. I don't want a Canadian dime from nobody. I want to make sure you straight. Just like when I go to Oakland, Texas, wherever, I call my peoples, whoever I know, hey, I'm out here, man. What's good? What's the weather looking like out here? What the temperature is? Is people out here tripping? Is it somewhere I don't need to be? Or whoop, or what you trying to do? I just want to go to a mall and whoop. All right, we're going to go with you. Make sure you straight. That's how I take for the checking in. I don't take it for, oh, check in, we need some money and we going to make sure you straight. Nah, I'm not with that. My checking in is, man, I want to make sure you good. You feel me? Make sure you get back on the plane and make it home to your family.
Yeah, real shit, man. Well, you have a new podcast.
Yeah, Back on Fig podcast, man. Going crazy. Me and Terrell. Yeah, Terrell, man, we going crazy with that. I'm his co-host. You feel me? It's called Back on Fig because that's what we grew up at. He grew up on Fig. I grew up on Fig. My grannies and them grew up on Fig. All our houses was on Figueroa.
Okay, so you grew up with him since you were a kid.
I grew up with him and his brother. I know his moms, everybody, since kids. You gotta remember this though. The 51st, it's a lot of legends come from that block. Kane from A Menace to Society. Don't Die, Kane, with Old Dog.
Yeah.
Kane,
Yeah.
he came from that block, still be on that block.
Really?
Yeah, Gary Anderson, mamas and them still stays on the block. You feel me? Like, we got Q, you feel me? Montel Jordan, this is how we do it. He go to church on the corner.
What?
No cap. And then you got me. In traffic.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So what is your guys' show? What's your theme of your show? Or, you know what I'm saying, what do you guys do with your show?
Basically like we go live. We go live every Monday and Friday.
Okay.
So like with us, we like to intertwine with our fans and stuff, you feel me? So we go straight off live, you feel me? And we talking about all the hottest stuff that's going on, all the negative stuff that's going on, you feel me? And basically, like, my perspective of it, I just like to give the people good vibes, you feel me? I want them to come on a YouTube channel where they gonna crack up and laugh all day, because that's what I'm about, good vibes. You feel me? I talk shit, swallow spit, but I come in peace. You feel me? So that's all it is, because we turns up every Monday and Friday. Like, it's a straight turn up. You feel me? After we talk about what's going on and the real stuff in the streets, now it's turn up. Now we communicate with the people. What they say? Oh, they said this about you, Smac. And I reply, oh, yeah, shame on you. You feel me? But we really just come in peace. We just having fun, man. We ain't trying to, like, take nothing too serious. We just enjoying life. And the people love our vibe, so we just trying to give back, man.
Well, that's what's up, man. This is dope. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are already doing numbers.
Yes.
You guys only been around a few weeks, and I was checking out your numbers. I was checking you out.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is pretty fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, good for this fast.
Right. It shocks me still to this day when I go back and look at stuff. Like, we almost got 100K on this one, 99 on this one. Like, wow. And then the feedback is dramatic, man. I love the fans, man, like, for sure. Because they rock with me, you feel me? They love my energy. It's tight. Like I said, I got into this blog and I ain't looking back. Yeah. I'm taking it serious. I'm not looking back. You're going to see more of me. I promise you. Watch. Just watch. It's just sky's the limits for me now. Because I know all the stuff I've been through. And I know God giving me a chance, like, show the world what you could do. Put your talent out there. So, you know, thank you, God. And now look where I'm at, here with Cam Capone, somebody I've been watching for a long time. Like, dang, man, this nigga good content, man. You feel me? Like, you know, because a lot of podcasts be on crazy stuff. You feel me? And I forgot, how did I get turned on? I got turned on to you through somebody you interviewed. Because I was on YouTube and I was like barely getting in the YouTube game. Like, I've been in it now probably a good year, 2 years. Well, I say 2 years, but this year is the year I really got monetized and all that. The first year I just was taking notes. You feel me? Watching you, watch No Jumpers. I'm watching all the podcasts. Like, you feel me? Even the ones that ain't mainstream like that, but they subscribe. I mean, they monetize and stuff. And like, I just was taking notes for that whole first year, for sure.
Just getting ready.
Yeah. For sure.
And Terrell gets the job at No Jumper.
Yeah, he got the job at No Jumper. And it is funny because AD, I just was at his house and he was telling me, like, Smac, we been had all this planned and saying Terrell gonna do Back on Fig and you gonna be the co-host. I'm like, you lying. You like, bro, we just was putting everything in play. I'm like, that's tight. That's tight. And it went history from there.
Man, that's what's up, man. Good shit, man.
Appreciate
Well,
it.
I look forward to seeing more of you guys, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure you will. For sure you will, man.
Yeah.
And I want to give you your roses, man. And thank you for, man, coming with the podcast, man, because you really giving all races a platform to tell a story, man. And that's a blessing, man. For real, for real.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
I respect
for
you
sure.
and look up to you. I swear to God, like, you doing your thing, man.
Thank you. Thank you,
for
man.
Real.
That means a lot.
Nah, for real. No cap. No cap.
Well, thank you, man. Again, bro, I appreciate you, man.
And it's all love, man. It's all love, Cam. It's all love. I
For sure.
appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely.